so exciting and also nerve-wracking and amazing, and I just want to hugely thank all the people who are responsible for me getting here. I've got y'all on here. We've got Luximus, Midnight Sonata, Lightning Bliss, Jason D, Blue Rave, Skywise. I can't read my own writing. Skywise Dawn Promise? That is what it says. Skywise Dawn Promise, Brian Random, and there are people who donated anonymously. They were a huge help. They're why I'm going to BronyCon this year, as well as the encouragement from all my friends to put myself out there and ask if people wanted me at BronyCon, and the answer was a resounding yes, and I cannot thank you guys enough. So in addition to being a thank you video, I want this also to be a bit of a where to stalk me if you're going to be at BronyCon video, because there are going to be a lot of things that I'm involved in. I'm going to categorize things I'm going to be at where you can find me at the con in a few different ways. But before I even get into that, the best way actually to find where I'm going to be at BronyCon is to follow me on Twitter at BronalistSweetB. I'll put that in the description, possibly on the screen, depending on how my computer is feeling about cooperating with me at the time. One thing I want to say is that what's really exciting about this year and why I really wanted to go out of my way to go is that there's going to be every single member of the TF2 cast at BronyCon, excepting only Vector Brony, who being in the Navy was not able to make it, sadly, but the rest of us are going to be there. We're going to have a great time. Shout out to Vector Brony, we love him. And similarly, the entire Equestria cast, the people who have been involved in the Pointy Pony holiday projects, have all been there, are going to be there, excepting Aficionados Chris, who I tried to peer pressure into going, and he wouldn't go. So what I'm going to do is, while I was pressuring him, I was peer pressuring him, my peer pressure skills are not that great, to go to BronyCon, one of his friends drew a little bit of artwork that I'll either place here, or over here, I don't know, or I'll at least put a link in the description for the art of Anger Pupper depicting Chris's reaction to my pressuring for him to go to BronyCon. As sort of a bit of fun, what I'm going to do when I'm at BronyCon is I'm going to see if I can periscope a good chunk of things that are going on at BronyCon, and this guy is going to be my sponsor, as I made a plushie version of Anger Pupper, as he's called, and he's going to be my spokesperson for any BronyCon vlogs that I do, because let's face it, he's cuter than I am. He's true. You know, Brony, heck, he goes heck. Okay, so that's a shout out to Dizzy Miss Lizzie, by the way. Was our friend who did that art, and she's amazing, and I'll link her Twitter and DeviantArt. I think she has DeviantArt? I'll link her Twitter, and that will, I think, get you places. Anyhoodle. So that's going to be the fun I'm going to be having via Twitter. I've gotten really involved on Twitter. For those who don't know, I feel like I'm more popular on Twitter now than I am on YouTube, which is fine. I am making plans to make content again, but it's going to be a very slow plan, so I'm not going to make any promises right now. Later on, maybe, but right now, no promises. We'll see. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some things that I'm involved in at BronyCon. I don't know if I'm actually going to be technically on any panels specifically, but I'm certainly going to, hell or high water, attend 2 major panels. One is on Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., Star Hall, TFT Analysis Anarchy. Again, aside from Vector Brony, the entire cast is going to be there. Not the entire cast is going to be on the stage, which is why am I going to be up there? Probably not. But I will be there, regardless of what happens. I will be there. There's a whole bunch we're going to do, to the point where we just so cram-packed. An hour was not enough. We've got so much to show you, and it's going to be great. And you're going to love it. It's going to be a great event. I suggest everybody go there. And then afterwards, we may have a little bit of mingle, a little bit of meet and greet. But yeah, so I'll be there in my demo mare costume. I'm probably going to spend all of Friday in my demo mare costume. So you can see me then doing that. The other thing that I'm absolutely 100% going to be involved in, again, whether or not I'm actually up on stage is still up in the air, but everything else, I'm going to be there. One way or another, I'm going to be there. And that's going to be Reviewing is Magic Live, which takes place on Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at again, Star Hall. Star Hall is where it's going to be at, man. And that's going to be with Anthony C. and a whole bunch of the Viva Reverie, Crown Prince, Josh Scorcher, Dr. Wolf, all the Pointy Pony people. They're all going to be there. I'm going to drag Dusty Cat there. We're all going to be there, and everybody, sadly, except Silver Quill, who regretfully has his own panel at the same time, but he sends his love. The people who are involved in the holiday specials, Questria, Nightmare Nights, all of that, they're going to be there reviewing his Magic Live. It's going to be fantastic. Everybody go. Hell or high water. I will be there. And I also want to bring up a special event that we're doing. Because if you recall, when we entered the Golden Oaks Library, there were 6 books and 6 orbs, but where was Starlight? We never found Starlight. And the authorities have actually found her autograph, the book of her thoughts. And it seems her orb is missing. So perhaps so we're asking the community to help us find Starlight Glimmer's orb. Go throughout the con, look for clues to try and find Starlight Glimmer's orb so we can release Starlight Glimmer at Reviewing His Magic Live. It's going to be fantastic. It's a scavenger hunt, basically. To translate, it's going to be a really awesome Equestria-based scavenger hunt. Y'all should participate. It's going to be really fun. We've worked really hard on it. Worked on really hard on a lot of these things, and it's going to be fantastic. Speaking of things that other people have worked hard on as well, there are a couple things I'm going to try really hard to attend as well. Unlike TF2 and Reviewing His Magic that I'm going to go to regardless, it's literally the whole reason why I'm going. These are going to be things I'm going to most likely be at, unless something really important comes up. This list, I have a list of things I will be at. There's Friday. Start with Friday. 6:30 to 7 p.m. in the Sun Hall, Analyzing MLP Live. That's going to be with KP, Josh, Doc, and all them. They're going to be analyzing things live. And it's going to be a bunch of fun. I've seen videos of it previous years, and I can't wait to watch it. Then, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. On Friday, in Sun Hall, there is Bronies React. That's, of course, everybody knows the Bronies React series. If you've come to my channel, but you don't know Bronies React, I have no idea how you found me. Bronies React, of course, is one of the most well-known fan creations with Dusty Cat, Viva, AC Race Best, Saber Spark, all them cool cats. I think most of them are going to be there, and they're going to have a whole bunch of fun, and I would love to be there. I hope I am there. Then, also Friday, not long after, 10:30 to 9:30 p.m., there's Realm of Discord, The Making of Radio Play, in Star Hall, and that's going to be with DeWill Stinator, Midnight Sonata, a whole bunch of the fandom voice actors. They're all going to be there and talking about what it takes to take on radio play, and that I think is going to be very educational for myself at the very least. Or at least I get to hang out with my friends. One of the two. Then we have, at 11 p.m. on Friday, Roundtable is Magic Live in the Moon Hall. And Roundtable is Magic is another reviewing show hosted by Toon Critic on his channel, with oftentimes, it changes up a little bit, but he's usually got Lightning, Bliss, Voice of Reason, Golden Fox, Keyframe, he's got people, and they all talk about Ponies. And they're going to be talking about Ponies on Roundtable's Magic Live, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be cool to watch. Then I'll probably catch the tail end of Ponies the Anthology, Ponies the Anthology 6 premiere. I'll probably catch the tail end of that, because, you need to find something to do with the late at night, because it's going to be late at night. Actually, it's Friday, but it's actually mostly taking place on Saturday morning. It's going to be from 11:30 to 1 a.m. So that'll be a late night cool shindig to go to. Then on Saturday at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. there is in the Moon Hall YouTube production. That's another KP panel where she's going to be talking about what it takes to start a YouTube channel and the production involved in that. And seeing as how my YouTube channel can use some work, you know, I could use a little touch-up. So I'll probably be there. Then Saturday, 3:15 to 5 p.m., there is a fashion show that my friend Sega Sister, it's a cosplay contest fashion show. Sega Sister, Voice of Reason's waifu, is going to be there. I don't know what she's cosplaying, actually, so that'll be a fun surprise for me. But I'm there to support her and see all the other cool cosplays. Cosplays are really amazing. I can't do them very well. I can't even do my demo mare very well. You know, it takes a lot of dedication and skill that I don't really have. So I love to see everybody's hard work and what it looks like, and I'm going to try to do that. Next up, we've got Hooves Line It Is It Anyway on Saturday, 5 to 6 p.m. In the main, that's going to be Dusty, AC, Saber Spark. They do this at pretty much every con. For some reason, I always seem to miss it. It's at like almost every con I've been to, but for some reason, I'm just not around. I think it's because it's almost always during dinner time, I guess, and I'm getting food. I don't know. I've very rarely caught the entire thing. I hope to catch the entire thing this year. Maybe. Possibly. What time is it? Oh, no, I won't. But maybe I could catch the beginning of it. Because I will probably step out. But at the very least, I will get to see part of it. Moving on then, on Saturday evening / late at night, we've got Epic Pony Lip Sync Battle from 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. in the Star Hall again. Star Hall again, where everything is at. The Lip Sync Battle. It's going to be really fun. A lot of people basically making fools of themselves, lip syncing, dancing like crazy people, competing with each other, which is really just they're making fools of themselves, and there's a vague vote system of who made more of a fool of themselves, and it's fun. It's a good clean fun this time, by the way. It's not always clean fun. This year it is indeed PG-13, so bring the kids at 11:30 p.m. You know, if you keep your kids up really late. Don't ask me. I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids. Then what is technically Sunday morning, but is also technically Saturday night, there is Ow the Edge, an hour with CarToonZ in the Moon Hall from Sunday from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Yeah, it's mostly Toon Critic doing a stand-up comedy routine. And it's a cool way to wrap up the night. Wrap up the con, because a lot of people go home on Sundays, sad to say. I'm not. I was going to at first, but I was able to change my flight, so I'm going home on Monday, so I'll be there all of Sunday. So speaking of Sunday, what we'll be doing Sunday, there is a So You Want to Start a Fan project. That's from 1 to 2 p.m. in the Moon Hall on Sunday, and that's a panel with the KP production team, and they're going to talk about what it takes to put together a huge fandom project, which I've done myself. But hey, you know, you can always use pointers from differing perspectives, and you know, I could certainly learn a thing or two, and you could too if you go. And last thing I'm probably going to go to and catch the tail end of anyway is the charity auction in the main hall from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's actually going to be a TF2 exclusive print with all of the TF2 members on it, signed by all of the TF2 members. It's going to be at the charity auction. Put your bids in, man. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to sign it once I'm there. I have to practice signing. Hopefully I don't mess it up. But everyone's going to sign their characters, and it's going to be sold at the charity auction. It's going to be amazing. Put in your bids. It's all for a good cause. So, those are the things I will very likely be in unless something comes up. You know, unless there's emergency, or, oh shoot, I forgot, I gotta do this thing, whatever it is, I will most likely be at all the things I just mentioned. There are certain things I'll probably be at if nothing else comes up, but it's going to be like a if thing. I'm not going to mention where or when they are. You can look that up yourself. If you're going to the con, it'll be on the schedule. I think, I hope, maybe. So I'm probably just going to I'll be at opening ceremonies. I'll probably be at Pony Finder Arena. That looks like fun because Josh has got me hooked to tabletop role playing. Help, I'm a nerd. Josh has turned me into a high-class nerd, send help. Then there's Saturday morning Ponies, which looks fun. Fan VA, meet and greet, with some of my friends are going to be there. I didn't put it particularly high priority just because it's like, well, if I've got time to kill, I can say hi to my friends, but I can also say hi to my friends throughout the con, you know. But if you guys want to meet all the cool fan voice actors, DeWilstonator, Midnight Sonata, I think Scribbler's gonna be there. Lost Narrative, I think. A lot of people are gonna be there. I probably just totally made up who's going to be there and I'm lying, but I think people are gonna be there. Anyway, then there's the Grand Galloping Gala. I'm actually gonna probably go in and out of that, as I've got other conflicts during that time. But it sounds so cute and fun. I totally want to do it. I totally want to go to the Grand Galloping Gala. It sounds so cute. Even though, especially since it just sounds like an environment ripe for shipping. I mean, just all the couples are gonna be dancing waltzes in their dresses and suits, and I'm so going to be filming, taking pictures, embarrassing everyone I can. So I'll probably come in and out of that for shipping purposes. Then there's Vision of Screenwriting. I certainly could use some tips on screenwriting. Music Men. I'm always a sucker for people who are behind the music department of shows. And the closing ceremonies, of course. So, that is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be in all of the things and the places. So again, summary, TLDR version. Thank you so much for allowing me to experience this. Look for Anger Pup on Twitter. Should I give him his own Twitter? What do you guys think? Should he get his own Twitters? Is he cute enough for his own Twitter? Because I might want to actually use my Twitter fans to follow him. But it'd be cool if he had his own. I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment or tweet me or whatevs. So yeah, Anger Pupper, thank you so much for having me be there. TF2 Analysis Live, we're all going to be there. Equestria, we're all going to be there. And it's going to be an amazing time. I hope to see you all there. Literally all of you there. It'll be a time to remember. And thank you so much.